Tobin, I have Cat from Full Metal Rock for you.
Hi, this is Kat with FullMetalRock.com. I've got Tobin from Papa Roach on the line with me, getting ready to release a new album called Fear, which,
right.
What does Fear stand for, Tobin?
Face Everything and Rise.
And that is the title of your first single, correct, off that album?
Yes, that is correct.
Approaching this album, you guys did a little something different. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, I think the most different thing was pretty much showing up to the studio, to make this record and not having anything pre-written. Working with two new producers that we had never worked with before, that we didn't know really that well, and just walking into the studio on day one and just going, hey, how's it going? Let's do this. Here's an idea, and writing and recording, the next 12 songs that way, just one after the other. And I think it really allowed us to not overthink everything and really just kind of focus on everything kind of song to song. And I think it ended up being a healthy working style for us, different from anything that we'd ever done before, but interesting, and I think we made the best of it, and I'm really proud of the record that we made.
Do you feel that it's your best work thus far?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty damn good record. I can never really judge my own work. I never feel like anything I do is really that good. So I'm always thinking about what I'm going to do next and how I can do it better, and where I'm going to be at that point in time, and say 2 years or whatever. I think it's a really good representation of where Papa Roach was at that point in time. And I think it was February from this year, 2014, to about to like the beginning of April.
Now, normally when you record a record, you have a place in Sacramento that you normally record the records at. On the past.
Yeah, we do them all over the place. We kind of always do them in different places. But yeah, the last record before Fear we did in our own studio in Sacramento, and that was fun.
And when that one was recorded, do you do like bass tracks and separately, and you have songs previously written from the road or things that you've come up with beforehand?
Yeah.
So coming to this album with a clean slate had to be a little nerve-wracking, I would think. I mean, just to think that there's nothing there.
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking, but it was also really exciting. I think the creative challenge hit us at a good time in our personal lives, in our career, just because we were ready and we were focused, and I think everybody personally was had a little bit more confidence, going in, and had a lot more of a focus, and especially for Jacoby, I know that sobriety had a lot to do with that, and overcoming a lot of the struggles that he was dealing with the past couple of years, leading up to the writing process to this record. And I think, a lot of the stuff that he had gone through in the past couple of years is directly influenced lyrically this record.
Did you, as far as this record, have any challenges that you yourself had to overcome during this time period?
Well, it's a creative challenge. It's always a push and pull thing when you're collaborating with other people, and you're trying to get the ideas that are in your head, out, through all the different filters that are there when you're working with other people. But other than that, no. I mean, I try not to think about it too much or overthink it. I just try to get the record done and make the statement that we want to make with it musically, lyrically, and then move on. Hand it over to the fans, let them enjoy it, and take what they want from it. And then I'm already thinking about what I can do next. Because it's really about the creative challenge, you know, in the moment of making music, and then once it's done, you know, that's the imprint, that's the representation of Papa Roach at that moment in time. Now it's like getting ready for that next phase, you know what I mean? And getting out and playing those songs live is going to be great, because it's all about seeing the reaction from the crowd and what they're feeling, you know, from the songs, because you know, that's why we do it. That's why we perform every night and tour the world.
And there is a tour coming up soon, I believe, with Cedar and another. I don't remember who else I saw.
Yeah, there's a couple of opening bands. King and Islander.
Okay. And when does that tour start?
This starts at the beginning of January. We start in Florida, and we're doing a whole U.S. Run with Cedar, and then we do that. We go to Australia. We go to the UK, Europe. I mean, we're pretty much going everywhere, all over the world. I mean, that's pretty much what we do every couple of years, just try and get out to as many people as we can, and just have a good time spreading the music and the message.
And the album is going to be released in January too?
Yeah, January 27th in the United States.
So let's talk about the first single, Face Everything and Rise, which is also the title track. Was that your first choice as far as this is definitely going to be our single, or did you have other ones in mind?
No, I think that was pretty much it. I think that was the first one. I think it just captured the energy that we were going for a first single. It kind of has, like, you know, it has a riff. It's got that heavy kind of bounce to it, and plus it's the title track of the record. You know, it just kind of felt like the right song to go with it. Again, what do I know? I'm not really good at picking singles. You know, it's like I'm so invested in just writing the songs and trying to make them the best they can be, that after that I'm like, I don't know what to do. You know, I'm just like, I hope it's the right choice.
Well, I think you guys have made some pretty good choices throughout the years.
Yeah.
Whether or not that was your decision or not, but with Face Everything and Rise, did you guys have the name Fear in place before the album was recorded, or was that also developed while you guys were writing?
That was developed while we were writing. It was kind of this thing that was kind of written on the wall, kind of hanging over us the whole time we were making the record. Jacoby had written it up on the wall in the studio, and that was pretty much the only thing that he wrote. He was planning on writing a bunch of stuff, kind of just inspiring things, and that was the only thing that ended up being there the whole time we recorded it, and it ended up making its way into the song. And then once the song was created, you know, I think we all felt that Face Everything and Rise kind of summed up what the record was about. So not essentially, you know, being in fear, but overcoming fear and overcoming, you know, obstacles in life, you know, the hard shit, the nasty stuff, the difficult things that, you know, just finding a way to connect the hopefulness and the light and the, you know, with all the darkness that's out there, you know, in the world, and how do you overcome it, and how do you pick yourself up and become a stronger, better person, you know?
I think it's an excellent concept, and a great song. I've heard that one and several other tracks. And speaking of those other tracks, are there any other singles that you're planning on releasing off the album? I think I saw one other one that was considered a single, Warriors.
Well, Warriors I don't think was considered a single, but I mean, I think it's really it's too soon to really tell. I mean, we'll see what happens when the record comes out and what the reactions are from the fans. You know, I mean, we have some ideas of what the next single could be, and we want to do something that really shows another side to the record. But at the same time, you know, we really want to, I think what the fans think of the record and too has a lot to do with it. And yeah, we'll see what the overall vibe is and what the reaction is. I know that Gravity is another song that's really important to us from this record. It means a lot to us personally, and it's got a different vibe, and that could be an interesting single as well.
Both Warriors and Gravity, you have guest musicians on those tracks.
Yeah.
How did that start?
Well, it just so happens that the producer that we work with, Kevin Churko, he also produces In This Moment. And In This Moment just so happens to be coming into the studio to start work on their record. So when we had this, when the theme kind of started to come about in Gravity, Kevin suggested it would be a great idea to have, when Jacoby started rapping, to have like a female comeback, like a call and answer, like the response to the things that Jacoby was saying lyrically. And as soon as, we all looked at each other like, dude, Maria's coming in, like that would be perfect. And if she's down,
she rocks.
This would be great, And she heard the track and loved it, and when she did her part on it, it just elevated the song, to a whole nother dimension, and it just was like, it was really exciting because we had never done any collaborations like that, and I've always wanted to have a collaboration with a female. I just, her voice is great, and she brings an edge to it that just fits perfectly.
Yeah, I'm not normally a huge fan of rock with women singers, but she is a total exception. She's just fabulous.
Yeah.
I just love her voice.
Yes.
And that track is excellent. I love that song.
Oh, thank you so much.
The whole album is great, and I really love what you did with it. I can't wait to see you guys live. I hope you guys stop by Detroit or the Machine Shop in Flint, because I will be there. I've been dying to see you guys for so long. It just never works out, but hopefully this year it will.
Yeah, well, it's about time. So yeah, definitely. I hope that you get to see us live, because when we perform live, I think that's when we make the most sense to people, and we're pretty much known for, our live show, and when we get to perform these new songs, it's really going to be another creative challenge in itself, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But that's I think what we're most excited about.
I'm sure you guys, I don't know if you guys have even thought about what your set list might consist of for the tour, but if you could think about it now, what do you hope that the set list would contain as far as how many songs off the new album?
I know that we've been talking about this just because, for one, it's like a 15-year kind of celebration of Infest, our first record. So I know that we're going to be playing a lot of songs off of that record, and and then of course we're so excited about this new record, we're going to be playing a bunch of new songs. But at the same time, we try to play fan favorites. We try to throw in songs that we haven't played live in a long time, something to make the set fresh and new, and a little bit of a surprise, and maybe some collaborations here and there. So it's really open. We have a lot of songs to choose from now, but I know we're very excited about playing old and new songs.
It's awesome. I'm really looking forward to it, and I wish you guys the best of luck. I have to cut you a little short now, but I just got to tell you, the album's awesome, and congratulations on 15 years of rocking, your anniversary from the first album. On behalf of FullMetalRock.com, we wish you the best with the tour, with the album, and we will be there when you come to Detroit.
Yes, thank you so much. Looking forward to coming back to Rock City for sure.
Awesome. Well, good luck with the tour, and we'll see you when you come around.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks, Tobin.